Hey guys, nice to see you again. I'm Kyle Spivak, a rapper reactor here on YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Twitter, iTunes, whatever you got, I'm out there. I took a brief hiatus, but I figured when we were coming back, we should just start with the way the channel started, which is me reacting to underground artists in which I really like. Now, this is Chris Webby, and this video might be a little bit outdated because it's been on my backlog of things to react to, but this is his Raw Thoughts episode 6. In his Raw Thoughts series, he just mostly talks shit on everything, like whether it's society, certain people he hates, or just the rap game, anything that's kind of, it's raw thoughts, you know? And they've been gradually getting more political as they've gone on, but then like the whole thing has just been ruthless. I love Chris Webby because he just tells it like it is. He's like not about the bullshit. He's into like conspiracies and stuff, so like he calls out like all the propaganda. Just a really cool guy overall, and he just does cool stuff on the rap side as well with like he has a song with DMX. It was one of the last ones. He went with like a whole video to like out with the Rough Riders. Anyway, I'm talking too much about Chris Webby. You're not here for a follow-up on who he is. You are here for the reaction. Like I said, this is Chris Webby, Raw Thoughts 6. After the cordyceps outbreak? Isn't cordyceps the, what is that? Like the mushroom thing? From Last of Us, right? Correct me if I'm wrong about what cordyceps is, but I think that's like the mushroom, or like something in it that like, we're going cinematic. What is this? It's like Resident Evil or like Last of Us, but like how is this gonna tie into Raw Thoughts? Is he just like doing something for the sake of it? Cure type, okay.
Here we are again.
Yeah, it sounds like clickers.
I wish I didn't have to keep writing these songs, I really do. Let me warm up real quick.
Last of Us confirmed.
Another time, another year, another chance to remind these rappers why I'm who they fear. If I'm being honest, I've been getting tired of it here. Now it's time to say goodbye and have me sign your souvenirs, cause this Wednesday's the last one. Really? It's a rap, son. 7-year album rollout. And then when that's done, I ain't really got a plan for what be coming next. But before I dip, you know I got a couple left. Get it off my chest, incline press, all in an eloquent way. If you don't move, you might be catching the straight. Low key, lot of rappers biting Webby these days. I'm a proud dad. Who am I to get in the way of all my...
Okay, so he's just kind of like, I gotta like just talk about the video a little bit right now. In the rap right now, he's kind of setting up like, hey, this might be like his like retirement, or kind of like, you know, finishing up the Webby Wednesdays and everything, and he's going out with a bang, which is why he's, you know, it's a video with guns and everything. Now I see the tying in, possibly also everyone else the infected. You might get into that, but just shout out to whoever did the effects in this video. The blood splat looked kind of weird, but like the mushroom head thing looks like really good. I like, this could be from The Last of Us like TV show or whatever. But let's get back into the lyricism.
Lot of rappers biting Webby these days. I'm a proud dad. Who am I to get in the way?
Oh, props for being a dad. I get it.
Like yesterday I taught them to walk. Now they become so big since I showed them how this shit could be done. Why would I ask for flowers in a game that's giving me none? I'm so independent, I make independent rappers look dependent. I burnt the business model. Other people took the credit. So get your shit straight.
I'm so independent, I make independence look dependent. That's funny. He's like saying like, I am so fucking, like, you guys might be independent, but you got like a fucking people or whatever, and maybe Webby's raw dogging it, I'm not sure, but he's just saying I'm so independent.
Let's look dependent. I burnt the business model. Other people took the credit. So get your shit straight. I've been around since that Piff mixtapes. This ain't fucking clickbait. When I'm on a road, they paying to see. Night after night, year after year, remaining to be one of the coldest MCs, undebated.
Yeah.
They try but can't replicate being as crazy as me. You know, G in a game full of puppies and I'm Cujo. Yeah, they got.
Hold on. I just love that he's talking about being so raw while he's literally trying to feed a kitty right here. But then what's cool is the next lyrics are talking about Cujo, which is a I think it's a Stephen King novel about like a killer dog. So we got the cat all on screen. Now he's flipping it over to like Cujo, killer dog.
Being as crazy as me, you know, G in a game full of puppies and I'm Cujo. Yeah, they got some monthlies, they ain't packing rooms though. They don't know the ciphers where I grew up paying dues. They'll never fit in my shoes, they'll never do what I do. So, till the government don't get to killing me already. What the fuck you waiting on? I told you, Hillary, I'm ready. For shit until they get me, we gon' ride.
Oh no, the kitty gave him out.
The bars, yeah, singing like the Irish side of town. And my mind's derailed like all the damn trains these days. Got me afraid of the rain these days. But the Ukraine these days, yeah, that's what they want us watching. Instead of chemical fires and clouds of dioxins. Vinyl chloride killing with the drizzle dropping. Breathing or eating food seeped in toxins. Contaminate our crops and the water that we washing. And tell you that it's safe. They some lying motherfuckers. Now it's just another cover-up.
Alright, hold on. I want to back it up because I was just about to say, like, I don't think he's really going to be spitting about much. And then interestingly, what he's starting to spit about now is like just some of his old like things he would. I don't want to say old because it's ongoing. I guess it's like not really conspiracy theory, just that so much shit that we eat and like drink now is processed. He's talking about the chlorine. I think he said like fluoride or something. The chemicals, like all these preservatives. It's like not good for you. It just we're not supposed to take that in, you know.
That we wash and tell you that it's safe. They some lying motherfuckers. Now it's just another cover-up. Really, I mean, what the fuck? All these Black Rock motherfuckers trying to come for us.
Yep.
Maybe we should come for
Black
them.
Rock's
Loaded
crazy.
like the muzzle up. Pour some Ohio tap water and fill them up a cup. Straight from East Palestine. Make them all swallow it. And drive them to their first visit to the oncologist. 2
Oh my
years
God.
later when the tumors all surface. Just to look them in the eyes and tell them that they deserve it. We got Klaus Schwab, Bill Gates, all these damn serpents in society lying like they aren't trying to hurt us. The poison us for profit. They've been trimming down our population. Evil is the occupation. With the great reset prepped
Okay.
and on deck. Sheep following sheep.
Oh, that was
Country's
crazy.
falling apart. Biden's falling asleep. They put our rights up on the market and they bought them for cheap. While selling fear through propaganda, then they wash and repeat and say.
Okay.
They tell a boy he's a girl. No, he's not. He's 8. That I will not debate. Let alone tolerate. All these genders nowadays. How do we accommodate? Most of us are just confused. Why y'all gotta call it hate? Canceling is all the rage. Sanity been tossed away. Kids identifying as animals and we call them brave. But fuck that. I don't care if it's my kid or not. DCF can have them if they shitting in a litter box. Did you get posted? Well, Charlie.
Okay, so he's kind of going off on like I guess Republican talking points about like the transgender or not transgender, but like all the other like made up genders and stuff where people are saying they're like cats and dogs and I think there's been some cases where like schools have had to put like litter boxes, which is why he said that thing about the litter box. That's pretty funny.
DCF can have them if they shitting in a litter box.
Yeah.
Did you get boosted? Well, Charlie Booth did. All these shots fucking with hearts like Cupid. They selling souls to the pharmacists, taking blood money and sucking big pharma's dick. But listen, that could never be Webby. I'd rather die a martyr than be a motherfucking hashtag partner. And I'm not saying that you're stupid if you're vaxxed though, Mr. Fiasco. All I'm saying is I am smart. I know that I'm a fire starter, but I tried to tell them all in Raw Thoughts fine. But let me add, if you got it against your will for a job that'll pay your bills, then your bosses should be in jail. Your doctor should all be killed. And I'm sorry, that's how I feel. They were following orders. You know who else was following orders? Nazi supporters. Fuck
Oh my
all the
God.
employers who ever forcing their staff
I've thought
to be
about
a
that.
force with a jab for a flu that they probably already had to keep.
Okay, hold on. So he's going in about like the like all the big pharma stuff and like saying like fuck you, and even said like you might be vaxxed but I'm smart. So he's saying like I'm not vaxxed, which is being smarter. Like I said, Republican point of view in a lot of this. I like that he said though about Nazi people back then. They were just people like following orders. I watched this movie in psychology class that kind of like they explored why normal people were caught up in Nazism and everything. It's because they genuinely thought they were doing good. And I feel like in the same aspect, not calling anybody a Nazi specifically, but like there's a lot of people who are radicalized and kind of follow more in like the ideology than as opposed to like being a person who's actually thinking substantial thought. And those people who just kind of like radicalize and like follow along are the ones that are like creating all the chaos. And I think that's kind of what he was saying right there with like like those people, hey, you think you're doing good, but like so did the Nazis, you know, and that's a cool point. I've thought about that.
Ever forcing their staff to be enforced with a jab for a flu that they probably already had to keep a job that gives them all that they have. Free country, how the fuck are we even calling it that? Is it like some sick joke? Is it all for a laugh? Have we truly reached a point that we're too lost to get back? Are we body positive? Is it fine to be fat?
It's actually healthy according to some scientist stats.
But look, Nestle is the company supplying the fat.
That's a conspiracy. I'm just not subscribing to that. So get your tinfoil hat and never come back and...
Oh yeah, and this like production right here is like super like old Slim Shady Eminem, like doing like all like the nasally voices, different kind of like recording sounds. And I like that he's saying right here like it's healthy to be fat is what the Nestle company reported. I don't know if that's true or not, but like that would be some shit.
Conspiracy. I'm just not subscribing to that. So get your tinfoil hat and never come back again.
Conspiracies,
Racist colonizer,
yeah.
I will never play your tracks again till you say sorry for being white.
Not that again. How you blaming me for slavery? Shit, I'm Italian.
Only on your mother's side, see? You just fucking lied.
Shut the fuck up, yo. Damn, let me fucking slide. Not getting canceled already. It's been a bumpy ride. You expect me to run and hide? Never that. I be ivermectin with it. Yeah, I gave him the remedy. Hit the game with the recipe. Did it safe and effectively. Saw the Grim Reaper just a couple paces ahead of me. But we cut a side deal and dug a grave for my enemies. And the thing about the truth is, they don't let us see. And the thing about the proof is, they keep it from me. While the thing about the news is, it's made for dummies. And the thing about the Jews is... Wait, did my song censor itself?
Wait.
The Jews is...
Oh my god. Okay. I was gonna say like he's not really in this part like saying too much. He's just kind of like saying some basic level, but like the rapping was really nice, like the lyricism flow and like just like the way the rhymes were laying were very nice. But I like how he's just saying here like the thing about the Jews is like I'm not even allowed to theoretically diss the Jew. Like that's crazy.
Wait, did my song censor itself? Oh, great. Now they'll say I'm anti-Semitic as well. It's all right, and make sure my records never will sell. Say what you will about them, yo, but shit, they clever as hell. Jesus Christ, folks, are we at the point where as a white guy, I gotta ask if it's fine if I make a white joke? A little extra mayonnaise up on the side joke? A little I don't get pulled over when I drive joke? Lighten up, people, we ain't so different.
Oh, man. Alright, so he had me up until Connecticut. If you don't know, I have a song called Fuck Connecticut. Go ahead and listen to that. Me and Connecticut got beef. Yeah.
Get pulled over when I drive joke?
But I love white people jokes.
We ain't so different. The two teams now are the compliers and the dissidents. So pick a side. Ain't no time for you to sit the fence. Say fuck this. Refuse to be a participant. Awake yourself from the cloud of cognitive dissonance. Conspiracies are coming true. It's no coincidence. The ones that power bacon on us staying ignorant. That's why they hate us.
Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. So the dissonance and ignorance and like all that kind of rhyming was crazy, but this guy's hair, he looks like a Fortnite character right now, or has like the like new millennial like comb over thing, but then somehow with just the glasses. What the fuck? That guy just he should be an actor, or I guess he is, but like that's crazy.
That's why they hate us when we give a shit. So listen, cause if everybody gave a shit at once, then their game would all be done. If the people united against the few that run the planet, we would take them in a month. I don't know what would come after. After all, I'm just a rapper trying to spread truth while I'm still on earth. And sometimes with the truth,
okay, he's gonna rap The Cure.
Last Wednesday, bitch. But before I dip off, I got some people that I gotta piss off first. Webby Raw Thoughts.
Is that... We still got...
To all my brothers and sisters in the quarantine zones, or anyone else tapped into these frequencies hearing my words, the survivors out there who still have enough fight in them to stand up against the injustice and tyranny of the establishments risen from the shadow of our society's collapse. Fedra and their affiliate groups seek to keep us in a state of dependence as they rule over us, just like the government elites in times of old. We may be lost. Our spirits may be broken, but
it's just a straight up speech.
My name is of no importance anymore. All that matters is that I have found the cure they've been keeping from us. Anyone looking to seek refuge and help us take the next steps towards a brighter tomorrow, you have a home with us. To those prepared to dissent,
it's also like
our
Walking
time to
Dead.
rise. And to those whose fear blinds them into compliance, it's time to pick a side. If
Not
you
gonna lie, it's
continue
kind of
to
losing
ride
me
the
here.
fence, you will get caught in the crossfire. Because there will be a war ahead, both of the physical and spiritual kind. And if the wrong side winds up on the losing end, it very well may be the last war. So to anyone looking to interfere and try to further subjugate us, Fedra or whoever, we'll be ready.
Still more, okay. Or not? Oh, credits. Okay, we'll get that centered on screen so we can... Nice. Yeah, so kind of lost me at the end with, like, the whole, like, political speech, but, like, I guess he just really cares about this subject and wants to, like, hammer home that, like, it's more than just the song, it's kind of like the whole, like, hey, man, I really mean this. Again, with, like, the radicalization, I dislike with politics when people act like, it's always, like, this is the most important election, it's the end of the world, like, I don't know, you say that every time, like, is it really, like, generally not much changes, like, yes, there is some stuff that changes, don't want to, like, discount politics, but, like, you know what I mean, like, I don't know. I really like the song, like I said, it had a lot of, old school hip-hop vibes, like Slim Shady, Eminem kind of era, like, and I know he's inspired by Eminem and everything, so it makes sense that he would, especially, like, with that, like, phone voice kind of back and forth, and the phone voice was, like, nasally. I think Eminem did that a lot in, like, his early stuff, which is why I referenced, like, Slim Shady, as well as, like, the beat sounding old school hip-hop, which, again, would be from that era. The subject matter of this kind of felt like a rehash of, like, Raw Thoughts 5, which I think it was Raw Thoughts 5, but, like, yeah, it kind of covered the same subject about, like, you know, woke culture, transgender, or genders, whatever, and, like, big pharma and all that stuff, which is why I understand that, like, he kind of made this, you know, more, it's a rehash, but it's very important to him, so that's why he had the ending speech and everything. Unfortunately, I wasn't coming here for that. I just wanted more, like, vulgar disses at, like, Hillary Clinton and stuff like that, where he kind of did do that a little bit, but, like, you know. So would I throw this on again to listen to? No. But what would I say about the song in general? I would say it was a good song, a good video, and, like, the whole package of everything was very thought out, and, like, you know, he wanted to make it like a movie, which is why we had the whole intro, the outro, the speech, we got the credits, like, it was like Last of Us, it was like Walking Dead, it was a whole bunch of things put together, so I can appreciate the artistry, even though for me it might not have been my jam. Yeah, cool.